either come in this part, grab the thumb, come over, or out. As I did this time, I've got the strike and the pull if I need to be, with then the side flick coming to the chin. Hi guys, and welcome to Sons of Cane YouTube channel. On this channel we adapt all styles of martial arts for people with disabilities.
You can follow us on all social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram.
If you'd like to support this channel and help us grow, we have merchandising. There is a link in the description.
Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, please share the videos.
So remember, don't let other people tell you what you can and cannot do.
So don't forget guys, free to fear. Somebody's been watching a lot of classic British TV, haven't they, Kevin?
I might have done. The thing is, there was a clip on YouTube of It's a Knockout. Classic 70s British TV.
Because it is an up and under.
It is an up and under. And we decided, we've done some videos on fighting at different levels. And that's the drills that you showed going down onto the floor and coming back up. So we decided to elaborate a little bit, and we're going from transitions. So we start off sitting at a table, into standing with 2 canes, and finally in a wheelchair.
This isn't a perfect scenario in that this is not what would happen, people would not wait for you to stand, but it gives you an idea, and this is what we want you to have. What if you're sitting, you've got to stand up, you've got to transition. So this will be one of many videos, because I'm sure I'll have another idea on this. But like all things, basics first.
Yeah.
Get some ideas and then we'll build on them. Would you like you?
No. So as you can see, the scenario we've just done, we're going to look at it now in these individual pieces. If I'm sitting at a table, if I'm at a restaurant, normally my chair has got me from my car to the restaurant, to my chair. They seat me, they take the chair away and they put it into a little corner somewhere that kids then decide to jump on and people try to nick. The joys of chair ownership. So we're looking at it as if someone's being aggressive and they've come across the table. If the hand's through, my first thought is small circle jiu-jitsu. I'm bringing it off my line, over his dead side, and I've just gone in to basically grab the palm towards him, bring down. Now I can't stay like this forever. He may decide to twist out and stuff, so what I want is I want him that way. So all I'm doing is pushing on the back of his hand to push him through. I've now got my clearance. Usually either between my legs or sitting back of the chair, by the side of the chair, my 2 trusty canes that I've used to transfer from wheelchair to chair. So by that time I'm looking to come into my defensive stance. I have one crook facing outwards. This is a classic for me, always do. Now Chris is going to bring a cane in now because we don't want his arm to be injured. So I've got my tripod position, cane in front of me, feet equal width apart, I'm nice and balanced. My cane's up in front of me and I'm like, no, stop it. The arm's going to come in, so it's a little sideways from there. It could be grabbing. It's probably more likely the arm will be in this position, it'll be grabbing to try and clock me. So we call it the windscreen wiper and we're pushing away. As we push away, I've now got a little flick kick. Chris will do a Kingeri, and all it's going to do is just going to come up, give him a left tap between the legs. Hopefully this is the result I'm going to have. He's going to be down in this position. I'm bringing the cane back up to do a grab, but if I've come in here and he grabs my cane and decides to retreat quickly, and I've not got a proper grab, I'm without cane. Comes on to the next part of the transition. My chair is here. So I'm coming into my chair, not got time to put the belt on, even adjust my brakes. All I want is the cane back up into this position. If it comes in again, I've got another windscreen wiper if I need be. Or if it comes in, I can push up. But now we're looking at this technique of hitting, grabbing, pulling, striking through, and then creating some distance. There is a video on this. So if you look up the top here, I'll put a little flashy card that comes up. If it doesn't come up for you in your system, because it doesn't come up for me on my PlayStation for some reason, I'll put a link in the description with the time code and video with what's in it, and we'll go from there. So that is what we're going to do in a scenario, or have done, depending on where we're going to put it in the video. Not decided yet, Chris, have you?
Right, I've known Kev quite a while. It seems like an eternity. But whenever we go, when I get invited to places and he tags along with me, it's not the other way round, honest. He'll sit with his canes like this. Now, why in our scenario didn't we wait for Kev to get his cane out?
Right, so if I pop my cane up ready to attack him.
That's mine.
I had a grip on that one. I was going to try and show him that I could keep a grip, and as soon as I got to here, his hand had come in and I didn't have...
Yeah. Unless he can get a swing going, if as soon as he starts... Yeah, it's all on your cane placement. So if I'm here and I'm giving him grief...
My best bet, small circle, lock him up. I can either come in this part, grab the thumb, come over, or out, as I did this time, push the hand away. I'm controlling this finger, there's a bone that runs all the way down here. You control this bone with your thumb, keep your fingers off the wrist, and you've got complete control.
And you're controlling that finger?
That finger! Yeah, please you two don't look. So for me, I just wanted Chris away. So that was the reason I used that small circle jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Depending where your cane is, if it's behind him and he swings it round, even if I block it, I'm not going to end up the victor on that one.
No, but again, I've hit the wall.
Yeah.
And there could be someone sitting here. This is one thing. Yes, we've got a nice little studio. There's only 3 of us in here.
But there might be people around.
You know,
whenever we go out for a meal, we're usually crammed in a corner or in a booth and there is no room to move.
Yeah. So for me, it would have been dealing with my hands, get some distance. I want as much distance as I can. So when Chris was in this position, once I've got that, if I tapped on, you know, the same principle used with the cane, tapped onto that, it's going to shock, electric shock, he's going to literally a couple steps backwards, his hands are going to come up.
And this gives you time to get
in
in
transition. So I'd be 1 step there, and I'm up and ready.
Yeah. What happens from here will vary from incident to incident. I may come straight in for a kick or a punch. It's all variant. We just chose a very simple progression, standing from sitting and then transitioning into the chair. The key option is to get distance so you can move.
So let's look at the second part now. Standing with the 2 canes. Okay, as I said before, once I'm standing, if I sense danger, this is the position this crook is always in, facing the opponent. And it's because this motion is really quick and easy for me. So I've got my tripod. Chris is just going to demonstrate his hand for the second. Okay? If I was too quick, if Chris was too quick, and that hit, it would hurt. So therefore, this is now Chris's arm. So this from here to here is his fingertips to his shoulder. So he's coming in for the grab, and it's a push away, and it will be a forceful. We call it the windscreen wiper. In the chair I use 2 hands, Chris uses 2 hands. Mark calls it a broom block.
Yeah, broom block.
Yeah, Grandmaster Shuey, broom block comes through. I'm looking at them to get a little strike in. And again, it's my favourite strike, it's the flick up. I'm using a lot of wrist action here. And it is literally going into the groin, If I miss and he steps back and he's hollowed out, it's actually a good head strike. Once I've come to that, I'm popping the cane up. The reason I'm popping the cane up is I've got a multitude of options. I've got the javelin that I can come through. I've got the strike and the pull, if I need to be, with then the side flick coming to the chin. If I've got to this position, I've come through and he takes the cane, I'm now left with one cane. So I'm basically barehanded, that's it. Now we go to transition from the one cane into the wheelchair. So I've used the cane, get into the wheelchair, I'm now feeling comfortable. I've now got one hand empty, one with cane. Again, I'm still in this position, I love this position. So, as before, Chris is using the cane to emulate a limb. Could be a kick coming through, could be a grab, could be a roundhouse punch, anything like that. We're just using the cane to demonstrate. So as we come through, he's going to try and grab again. So I push away, I flipped into the three-step manoeuvre we've just been doing videos on. The striking, the pulling, striking through with the tip, grabbing distance through. Whatever opportunes itself to you is what you'll use. If Chris is side on, techniques change. So from here, I've got really nothing that I can actually flick up at, but I'm still in the guard position. If he comes in, I've got a nice sticky cane for the cane grab. If he's just threatening, stop, back, push away. Again, with the side arm position, if his arm is up, I've got axilla point, part one under the armpit. So lovely point to push. I'm not going to do it on Chris because it's a horrible point to push. You've also got ribs. Tinglish? See him move back a little bit quick there. So their body position, their distance changes everything. This is just a starter, an opening technique that we've done just to show you how you can transition from three different environments. Sit at a table, stand up with two canes, back into your chair. It may not happen in this sequence, probably won't, but you then adapt it. You come up with your own scenarios. Am I standing first, then I go sitting? Yes, you may go to the toilet. What's about that?
I've just had an idea.
Oh no, not hang on. We've got the idea beats it. Don't have ideas. What is it? And he just decides to go wandering. Oh dear. I've got a funny feeling this is going to hurt.
Quite often if I'm carrying stuff, I'm like this.
I'll have a cup of tea, bacon sandwich. Come join you to eat.
You can have a spoon and enjoy it. If we go anywhere like a buffet and I'm getting people food, this is how I will walk. And I've had people try and take food off my plate, which I
more dangerous.
Dangerous, but you may be carrying something, so you.
Chris does have food aggression.
I do.
Yeah, just don't get anywhere near between the hands and the mouth. That's. Oh.
I swallow my aggression along with a lot of food. But again, if you're carrying something, this is a scenario. Yeah. So think of your everyday activities, and what if somebody was giving you grief at that particular point in time?
Well, the idea today was actually to do some filming outside, but in the UK, for some reason, it's decided to become bleakest winter again.
That's because it's summertime.
That's probably because it's summertime.
Decaf.
So don't follow it and say that's exactly how it's going to happen. Just understand that it's transitioning from one environment into another, into another. It could be an open environment into a closed environment. It could be big room, small room. It could be stairs.
Yeah, hold that.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the video. We hope you like it, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to look as smart as we do, don't forget to check out the merchandise on Teesprings.
Check out our social media accounts, see what's going on in the world of uk.Cane.
Hit that bell and free the fear.